welcome to my channel. My name is Toyin. Before we get into the vlog, I wanted to give a bit of context. So over a year ago, I had a breast reduction surgery, which is something that I have wanted for years. I filmed my journey before and after getting the operation for anyone who is interested in this procedure and wants to know what kind of things to expect. But side note, this is my personal experience and everyone's journey and recovery can be different. Now back to the vlog. Enjoy. This is 4 days before my breast reduction. I would like to do a mini vlog just detailing my journey before, during and after my surgery. If you don't know what that is, it's where they cut up your boobs to remove fat from it. It's usually done on women with a bigger chest who want a more proportional, smaller size. I'm having a breast reduction to basically make my breasts more proportional to my frame. There's only so much you can take from my chest, but overall it's going to be much smaller, and I just care about it being more proportional to my body shape. This is something that I have wanted since I ever developed boobs. I never had any properly fitted bras. It was very uncomfortable wearing bras that never fitted me. I can remember one time in secondary school, one of my friends had to buy me a bra because she could see from my uniform that my bra did not fit me. And there were just many moments in my life that made me decide to get this reduction done. And speaking of properly fitted bras, like I didn't get a bra that was my size until I was 22. I realized that I was a 28J. I didn't even know bra sizes could go up that high. I think one of the things that I'm excited about with doing this surgery is I'm excited to try out clothes, try out swimwears, try out backless dresses. If you're ever considering breast reduction, I think it's something that you should think a lot about. I found out about breast reduction in 2022. I've had about 3 years to really think about whether this is what I want, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't have the money or time to get it done when I was younger, because I don't think I would have been happy with the choice I would have made if I was younger. I don't think this is something that should be rushed into. It's something you should think a lot about, because there are risks of getting this done. Basically a 50-50% chance about whether you would be able to breastfeed. It's also the risk that it could affect sensitivity, the chance that some parts of your breast would be numb or your nipples would be numb. That took me a longer time to get my head like wrapped around that, because I've never dealt with like numbness in any part of my body. I decided to still go ahead with it after weighing the pros and cons, because I basically just realized how uncomfortable my chest was. The fact that I had to always wear a bra in the house. I always had to dress around my breast every single time. Like my breast is literally on my mind 24/7, and for once I would like that to be at the back of my mind and not have to think about, oh, how would my chest fit around this. So yeah, those are definitely like things you should think about before getting this surgery done, because at the end of the day it's also a major surgery and can be quite life-changing. It is the morning of my breast reduction. It's 5 a.m., like 5-ish a.m. today, and my surgery is by 7:30. And yeah, I'm just getting ready. Like I've been drinking water because I was advised to not to eat anything 6 hours before, and to drink as much water as possible during the first 4 hours, and then just sips of water the last 2 hours. I'm carrying this big ass water bottle to go to the hospital, just to like show you everything that I would be bringing to the hospital. I'm also bringing a 10-foot charger with me as well to charge my phone, just in case I end up spending overnight at the hospital. I got this eye mask. It has adjustable straps, also for when I'm sleeping on my back, because I don't know, I don't like waking up and I'm looking at nothing. This is what I'm wearing as well. I'm wearing the zip up hoodies and joggers as well, because you need to be wearing a zip up or a button up top and very free trousers as well for you to I don't know, for you to go there. And I'll just bring slippers as well. So that is everything that I will be bringing to the surgery.
A few moments later.
Hi, I am officially a few hours post-op. It wasn't so bad actually. When I came in at 7:30, an assistant came to check my BP, and then the person that does the anesthesia was going through questions with me, and then later a nurse came to run questions with me, and also the doctor came as well to do markings on me and to just confirm with me about the size I wanted, which was to go as small as possible, which she did. My boobs are actually very small for now. At least they are. My boobs are quite small from what I have seen. My friend did come to stay with me as well because I got quite conflicting information. I think because of COVID, I was told that I'm not supposed to have guests waiting for me. But then when I came to the hospital, I saw people waiting. Around 10:10, the nurse came to take me to the operation room. And there, I was supposed to take off my clothes, and they gave me an oxygen mask and also kept this on me and kept some things to also monitor my blood pressure. And while I was there, I was kind of nervous, to be honest, but it went by really fast. I think when people say that you fall asleep during anesthesia, that was not my experience. I felt like I fell asleep. People say, oh, you get knocked unconscious, but I fell asleep. It felt like I slept and I woke up 3, 4 hours later. I was quite sick. The pain was, I don't feel any pain because they have put me under painkillers, but I just felt quite sick. I did throw up. I needed help going to the bathroom with the nurses multiple times because whenever I got up, I always felt sick and lightheaded. It's 4:32 a.m. I've just been watching Modern Family to pass the time because I can't really focus on anything serious. But I feel okay. My chest does feel tight, but I don't feel like there's anything wrong with my arms. I feel like I can move them, but obviously I'm just going to take it easy. I'm not going to try to stretch my arms to prove myself. My voice is kind of changing right now. I think because I've been talking for a while. But I think I'm going to put the phone down because my chest is actually hurting and my voice is acting up. I forgot to also add that my surgeon told me that they took 900 grams from each side of my breast. So when I calculated 900 grams, that's about 1.8 kg combined. I hope my math is correct. I thought it would low-key be a bit more, but I'm guessing that 1.8 kg is a lot, to be honest. But it does show because my boobs are so small. I feel numb in some parts. I can't feel some parts yet, but I can feel some other parts of my breast right now. Hopefully, I'm hoping to regain sensitivity in some areas, but we'll see how it goes. I am probably like one day post-op ish because it's 1 o'clock now. I'm very happy with the results. They are quite small, quite petite and stuff. I'm very happy with it. Also, they gave me a post-op bra to wear. I do have some form of like bloatedness, and apparently I have like low blood pressure, and I've been told to drink water, walk about, and I'm trying to do all that, but my tummy is so full. I'm so tired of drinking so much water. So I'm going to get discharged today as well. But yeah, everything went swimmingly and I couldn't be happier. Apologies for the weird camera angle, but I am one day post-op. I was discharged from the hospital a while back and my friend came to pick me up. I've never been in pain since getting this surgery, but to be fair, they have put me on a lot of painkillers. I was on ibuprofen at some points, paracetamol, codeine, anesthetics, so I'm being drugged up, which makes me feel very sleepy. I feel quite sleepy sometimes. To be honest, if I had to rate my pain, 10 being the highest pain, I would say in the beginning I was probably 5. Not that I was necessarily in pain, just that I felt tightness around my chest, and I also was very bloated. I still am. I also don't have that much of an appetite, even though they keep telling me to eat and drink water. I mostly just felt uncomfortable with all the drugs that had been in my system. But that's been it. I was discharged in the morning, and my friend came to pick me up 12 o'clock, and she helped me with entering the car and everything. But I was able to walk up the stairs on my own, and I've just been taking my medicine. I've set timers up to remind me to take my medicine. I was prescribed antibiotics, laxative, as well as codeine. So I've just been taking codeine with paracetamol as well, so that I don't feel too much pain. So far, I don't feel any pain. I can even move my arms a bit, which I find surprising, because I've heard some ladies say that, oh, they can't move, they are just in bed. Even when I got off the anesthetics, I never felt high or too sluggish. I did feel a bit like woozy, but by the end of the day, I felt completely fine. I'm honestly in no pain. As somebody who has never been to the hospital before or been on any serious drugs and done surgery before, I was kind of anticipating the worst, but I feel amazing, literally. Don't jinx it. Yeah, so I'm 2 days post-op. Pretty good. I do get out of breath sometimes, like just standing and walking around gets me out of breath. I'm gonna try to take a walk around because I need like blood circulation. I try to keep myself moving. Like, I don't know if I've shown this. This is what I have on me right now. But yeah, this is supposed to monitor like my wounds and stuff. My tummy is extremely bloated because I've been taking so many antibiotics and drugs, and yeah. Second day post-op has actually been the worst for me because I felt so tired this time around. Bloated, sick. I didn't have appetite to eat anything. My stomach feels like a mixing bowl. I just feel so uncomfortable. I'm really hoping tomorrow would be better. So far, I can say that I can walk around quite a bit. I can raise my hands up a bit, but I've been able to do my skincare, but I just use my facial wipes. And I'm stopping my antibiotics as well today. So I'm mostly on just painkillers and laxative. I am 4 days post-op now, and honestly, I will say that I feel great. Everyone is different, so I'm just going to be sharing my own experience. I had very bad appetite starting from once I got the surgery done. I could barely eat anything. And funny thing is that I made so much food, and I thought that during recovery, your body craves food, so you would eat more. But the thing that shocked me a lot was my loss of appetite. I didn't want to eat anything. I felt disgusted by food. Nothing tasted nice to me. I've been eating a lot of chicken, beans, tofu, and I boiled broccoli because I didn't have the strength to do anything else. So I boiled broccoli to eat. And I have this cereal with bran flakes. I have bran flakes with protein powder and flax seeds and chia seeds, and I just add oat milk to it. So I make sure I eat that in the morning, and even then I don't necessarily finish it. So I end up eating it the next, let's say I start eating it in the morning, I finish eating it in the afternoon. But I feel like that has been very helpful because they have a lot of fiber and a lot of protein, and I think that's helping me. Something that I've also been doing post surgery is taking walks. I legit thought I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. But as soon as I was done with my surgery, apart from the first day of the surgery, I was able to go to the bathroom myself. I was able to do a lot of things myself. But I did experience lightheadedness, so I always had to be careful. Even till now, I do have to be careful when I take walks or so. Even as I'm talking now, I do feel a little bit of lightheadedness. But when I take walks, I always make sure to hold on to something or take it easy, take deep breaths. Because literally talking can make you out of breath. Like literally talking right now, I'm out of breath and I have a headache. Probably after taking this video, I'm gonna lay down. I thought when I do the surgery, I would be like, oh my god, like my body, what have I done to my body? Oh my god, my size is too small. But I am so happy with my size so far. This is not going to be the true results. I've heard that your boobs will still change up to a year post-op, but I did tell my surgeon I wanted her to reduce it as small as possible that is proportional to my body. I will say that if you're doing this surgery, you should think about whether this is what you want done, because if you are worried about scar or breastfeeding or sensitivity, it's something you should think a lot about. I think for breastfeeding, when I first found out about it, I was a bit worried, but there are babies that don't get breastfed and there's always formula and all that, so I don't think that worried me a lot. But I think one thing that did make me a bit scared was sensitivity. I feel like I've accepted it in the sense that if I gain back sensitivity, I will be happy. But if I don't, at the same time, I will still be happy, because pros of getting a breast reduction outweigh the cons for me. But you should think a lot about it. Something that I've not even mentioned, I don't know whether it's just me, but I do have a lot of rashes. Like my neck, I have a lot of rashes on my neck, and it does go down around my body. My hands do have rashes all over itself. My chest, my body. I don't know if it's a side effect because of the medication I've taken, but I've tried calling the hospital. We didn't go through. I'll call them again, but hopefully I'm just hoping for the rashes to go away, because that's a bit weird. So this is me 4 days post-op. I am 5 days post-op. Some of the accomplishments I have accomplished so far is that I've been able to like sponge bathe. When like you do the surgery, water is not supposed to touch your chest. So my friend helped me shower yesterday, which was on the 4th day post-op, and she basically sponged bathed me. And I think that was honestly the best. Literally, if you are worried about water touching your incisions, or let's say you're bathing on your own, if you don't have much support, honestly, what I would recommend is having a chair in the bathroom, probably maybe having a bucket filled with soap, and just using a sponge or using a cloth to clean yourself up, which is what I did. Although my friend helped me yesterday, but today I decided to try it myself because I wanted to try to be independent. I'm having like zapping. I don't know that I should call it zapping pains, but I have zaps around my chest and it's quite difficult to concentrate. When you get this done, sometimes you have like zapping pains around your chest. It's usually stated that that's a good thing. It means that your nerves are reconnecting. And so, but it can feel really weird and distracting. It's not supposed to be very painful. At least I'm 5 days post-op. They are not painful, but they are very much just weird pains. And there's also like hypersensitivity. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. There's also hypersensitivity. I feel like when I'm very cold, I can feel it around my chest. It's very annoying. It literally feels like I can't really focus or do anything. I can't really do anything, and it just feels very sensitive. But thankfully, that just happened yesterday. Today, I'm good, but today is more of the zapping pains that I've had around my chest. So the lighting is pretty I know. I am 1 week post-op, and honestly, I think this is the first time that my mental, like my emotional state has taken a nose dive. Like I've been quite optimistic before, during, and after the surgery, but I think this 1 week post-op is just when my mental health has not been the best. I think the reason why my mental health is not the best is because my sleep has been pretty bad. Basically, like you have to like sleep on a pregnancy pillow, you have to sleep on your back. And when I was like on the codeine, like codeine used to make me sleep like this. Once I'm gone, I am gone. But since I'm off the codeine, and for the most part the painkillers, I only take the painkillers now when I'm starting to feel pain, because that was what I was advised to do by the nurses. But now I wake up in the middle of the night because of discomfort, because I think when you're sleeping you feel like you want to turn side to side, you want to sleep on your stomach, and so my body literally wakes up so that it can turn. But because my body literally feels like it has to turn, but because I can't turn, it wakes me up, and I end up feeling so uncomfortable. I literally wake up in the middle of the night multiple times, 2 to 3 times because of how uncomfortable it is sleeping. And I think that's just been affecting me recently. It's so annoying, and I can't believe I have to do this for the next few weeks. I literally have to sleep like that on my back for the next few weeks. And also, I've also been looking at my chest. The fact that my chest is swollen, it just occurred to me that I'm pretty much at the beginning of the healing stage, and my boobs are going to be very swollen. And I'm just like, when do they get to feel like normal boobs again? I hate the fact that they are always covered. I always have to wear a compression bra. I have the tapes all around me. It just feels very uncomfortable sometimes. On the bright side, I would say that my tightness has reduced. When I first woke up from the surgery, it legit felt like my entire torso was tight. At least the part that contains my boobs, the half part of my torso, was tight as heck, but that has reduced. One thing that also annoys me, I'm quite independent, and I hate how it takes me 2 times longer than the average person to do tasks on my own. Even when I'm taking a walk, I have to take very slow walk. Something that would take someone 15 minutes, it would take me 30 minutes, and I cannot even make the journey back. Recently, I had to go drop some drugs at the pharmacist, and after taking the walk, I literally just booked an Uber to take me back home. Sometimes I feel bad trying to get people to help me around, even though you do need to do that. It's just been pretty hard. I think I just hate how it's harder for me to do simple tasks. And also because before the surgery, I was quite active. I used to take like 10,000 steps. I used to do martial arts. Because I'm not active, I think my mental health is not the best because of how inactive I have been recently. I tried taking a walk, as I mentioned, but I'm trying to walk maybe 3 to 4k steps, but that is quite hard to do. And one mistake I feel like I made a lot of food and I kept them in the fridge, and now they are starting to spoil. I feel like I didn't realize how bad my appetite would be coming from the surgery. I thought when you're out of surgery, you just want to eat because your body needs that. But for 2-3 days, I really couldn't eat properly. It's only now that my appetite is getting back to normal, and even then it's not necessarily the best. So my food is starting to spoil. So be careful with the amount of food you make going into this. I think that's just it. So it has officially been 6 weeks since my surgery. Now that it's 6 weeks, I went for my post-op appointment with my surgeon, and she just had a look at my chest. Everything is up high now. I am so happy with the size and everything. Everything is perky. She told me that basically I can go braless. But obviously not always, like not like just for a limited amount of time. She told me I can stop wearing my compression bra because I've been wearing my compression bra for 6 weeks non-stop now. She told me I can stop wearing my compression bra and switch to a bralette, or like even a crop top that just keeps me a bit supported. So I'm really excited in doing that. I think I'm gonna go bra shopping or bralette shopping just to wear something that is not so compressive, because while I enjoy wearing, like, the compression bra keeps me so supported, I think I would just use the compression bra when I go back into exercising. So she told me I can sleep on my side or maybe even on my stomach, but obviously that depends on your body. Like, it depends on the cues your body gives you. I don't think I'm comfortable enough sleeping on my stomach, but I might try to sleep on my side. I might sleep on my side just because I can't sleep on my back all the time. Literally, it's been horrible sleeping on my back every single day. To some extent, I'm used to it, but at the same time, I'm not, and I hate it. She finally cleared me to start exercising, but obviously I should ease into it. To be fair, from when I was about 1 week post-op, I was already taking walks, and currently I average about 8 to 10,000 steps per day. So I'm going to take up jogging. I feel like it's summer right now. I want to go jogging, and I'm going to just start doing some light exercises and stuff. Something that has been happening to me lately is that I've been having inflammation around my stitch. Like, some parts of my breast, like where the incisions are, have been oozing pus. It looks like pus mixed with blood, and it's just very little, and I was very panicked when I noticed that. I've had it happen 2 times since the surgery, And my doctor told me, like, I messaged her as soon as possible, and she told me that, like, basically it's an inflammation around my stitch, and I just need to apply this antiseptic cream and also put like a breathable band-aid on it. Like, I'll put the name of the band-aid here. But yeah, that's what I've been doing as well. So basically that has been handled. That has been handled, and I think I'm all right. I've not had any major like openings. Something that I was experiencing around like 3 weeks post-op was that the do they call it the crease of your breast, but basically the in between of my breast got really dry. When I was like 1 to 3 weeks post-op, I was using the simple shower gel, and I was just using my normal La Roche moisturizer, and I was still experiencing a lot of dryness. Like, my breast, apart from where my incisions are, my breast and the in between of my breast were very dry, even though I was moisturizing it with La Roche. So I did have to message my doctor, and she told me what to buy. So I bought this hand wash cream. I know it says hand wash, but apparently it shows that you can use it as a shower cream as well. This has been extremely helpful. It's non-drying, it's soap free, and it's like preserves your skin pH balance. And I've been using this with this as well, because it was looking like the in between of my breast, the skin there was like having eczema. It was really, really bad, and it was starting to get like painful. So I started using this hand wash cream in the shower. I use normal soap around my body, but when it comes to my chest, like my breast and my scars, I just use this. And then after showering, after I use like normal cream around my body, I use this eczema cream around my breast. And at some point I was using it around like my, like where my incisions are, but I stopped doing that after a while and just started using the La Roche. This thing is very rich. After 1 week, my breast was moisturized, everything cleared, and I'm like, honestly, I highly recommend this and this. When it concerns like outfits to wear, to be honest, after about like 2 weeks, I started wearing like blouses that don't have like a button up. I was wearing like normal clothes, to be honest. Like, I started wearing a little bit of normal clothes, and now, like, now that I'm 6 weeks post-op, like, that is all I wear. I don't always wear tops that have like a button in front or a zip. If there's also one thing I would recommend, is that if you're thinking about this surgery, if you are abroad, the UK, America, also get this surgery during winter, because I hate how sunny it is. Because one thing you have to be very cautious about is you're supposed to protect your scars from sun damage. So I always use the La Roche SPF 50, but even then I try my best to like protect myself from the sun. But I wish like I could have gotten this surgery during winter, because the sun is not it. I feel like I always have to protect myself, especially if you have darker skin. If you are out in the sun too much after having like a breast reduction, you could deal with like hyperpigmentation, as well as like I think raised scars. So that's why I feel like I need to protect myself very well. I'm pretty sure there are some other things I need to say, but when I remember them, I will make a video. But for now,